Today we are going to see something that will keep us away from worrying. You should always remember that your body and mind are innately and intimately linked. When you are young, they cooperate with each other. But as you get older and older, the distance between the two becomes wider and wider. And now you start feeling that your body cannot do what your mind wants. This is where all the problem starts. In the late 1800s, the Mayo brothers, William James Mayo and Charles Horace Mayo, the famous physicians, estimated that over half of the hospital beds are filled with people suffering from frustration, anxiety, chronic worrying, and despair. Causes of worry are everywhere. So it's imperative that we take time to learn how to stop worrying and start living. Most of the people spend their life worrying about the problems they have to face, failures they have already encountered, future of the kids, etc. etc. There is no end to this list. You probably think that you are the person with most problems in the world. But in reality, there are only two people who don't have any problems. One is already dead and the other one is yet to be born. If you feel that you don't have any problem, check your pulse. You might have been dead. If you are alive, you should have problems. Everyone in this world is having some problem or other. It may be regarding their family, health, profession, or finance. The problems may vary, but each one feels that his problem is the most complex one. Just by worrying, you are not going to gain anything in life. Normally, when two people meet, one asks the other, "Hey, how are you?" And I have seen people start grumbling about their problems on hearing these words. First and foremost thing that you have to know is, how are you is a greeting, not a question. Just on hearing these words, don't start pouring out your problems. Always remember, 50% of the people in this world are not bothered about your problems, and other 50% are happy that you are also having a problem. Never compare your life with others. Comparison and jealousy go hand in hand and spoil your inner peace. You are unique, and comparison can only rob off your life. You cannot live my life and I cannot live your life. The problem you face can either be solved or it cannot be solved. If it can be solved, instead of worrying about it, focus on the solution. If your problem cannot be solved, worrying about it is not going to take you anywhere. You cannot see a clear image in muddy water. Likewise, the worried mind cannot take good and clear decisions. Take decisions when you are devoid of all your worries. But while taking decisions, don't stop to hesitate, to reconsider or retrace your steps. Once you have chosen a course of action, stick to it and start working out on it. Keep this in your mind. You have already made a decision, and so act decisively on it and dismiss all your anxieties about it. If you are worried about others' opinion in your decisions, you are going to be a slave to those opinion makers. When you are criticized by others, always remember that you are accomplishing something that is noteworthy. In fact, the more you are criticized, you are more influential and more important than the person who is criticizing you. If you are a ripe fruit, you are likely to be hit by stones. When you go higher and higher, you are likely to be seen by many people. More than 75% of the people are full of negative thoughts, and they will certainly criticize you. Don't worry about their opinions. Worrying is not going to change something that has already happened in the past, nor it's going to solve the problems that may come in future. It only robs of your today's happiness. If you are worried about something, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to me? I may lose my job. I may go bankrupt. I may go bedridden. Whatever the worst that it might be, the world is not going to end with it. You can very well bounce back. Once you accept the worst case scenario and start thinking about the contingency plans, your mind becomes calm and clear. Mayo brothers, after 15 years of research, have come to a conclusion that ulcer is not caused by what you are eating, but ulcer is caused by what is eating you. I repeat, ulcer is not caused by what you are eating, but ulcer is caused by what is eating you. Most of the health problems you face are caused by unnecessary worries. There is nothing permanent in this world, and that includes your problems also. There are lakhs and lakhs of people in this world who live below the poverty line. You are supposed to be the luckiest person as you are educated to the extent that you are able to understand what I am saying. Thousands of people don't have shelter, food, or education. Forget about your problems and start concentrating on all the good things you have. Have a hobby. Do something that you are passionate about. Go for outings with your loved ones. Learn to relax regularly before you feel tired. If you don't do that, worries and fatigue will embrace each other and they will bring your morale down. Life is short and it is your duty to make it sweet. Be in the present, enjoy what you have, and live your life happily.